Hello, it's 5:55 p.m. here. So, how are you doing? All right, we have the MacBook Pro microphone. And if I put it down, we'll go like that. Well, in the blackboard, we can see how it happens with wars, and interactions. They're both curvy and go around or clash and destroy around curvy in multiple angles to create, which is destroy, collapse, or one way or the other, or create. Um, so you don't like to be discovered when you're playing games, but in the multiverse, you need to be playful. You need to create. There are wars, and it is fun to plot. Um, Now you want to fight now with the platforms, commerce. Who is going to have more? We used to play with these little balls and las canicas. All right. Well, my daughter said in her letter that she would like to be like the guys. And it was a random sentence in the middle of nowhere where I was trying to study where the links came. She's very spontaneous as I am. And I'm like, okay, I was studying after reading it many times. So I thought, well, she's like mommy. She wants to work in the world of men. What can I tell her? If I find good men out there that are more manly than those who want to pretend to be like the big man because they want their money. So we follow the game of the people that give us money, right? Is that the old game? This game is about people's creativity doing the games they like in their own verse, their own group, understanding the dualities, what others call the binaries of every energetical interaction. You will always find all the differences and the attractions, the rejections and the attractions. That's the god of creation, or the god of the attractions. What's the magnetic pull and the rejections? So we have to see the coordinations of not becoming too, and in the back and forth of the mechanics of nature. So nature, all the natures mean to relate, how it relates to energy, and the creator, as God wishes to be as a creator, knows all these mechanics. Some call them for quantum, but it's within the realm of the natures. In the multiverse as well, you can translate it throughout the informational systems of the arts. No, my daughter called me to be, I like your artsy character. I was like, whoa. You will see mommy have other characters. But I don't know what kind of mother. I want to be a mother that has money and can protect my daughter and give her and say, look, this is daddy, this is your stepfather, this is my friend, this used to be my lover, but he likes men, but he likes to be known as man and not talk about it as his private life. Yeah, I convinced him to stop hiding it if he cannot. So maybe he's just incompetent to love. He just likes it hard. So, anyways, let's just or be like a woman, but it's the whole thing. Right now, I don't have time for that. Creating characters already a lot. To direct is already a lot. And to conform is never too much. This is the week of the Metamorphosis. I wish you death. Yes, the snake will always become a snake, no matter how many skins it shields out. I'm looking for good people to finish with the dark forces and for the new generations to become more intelligent, interactive, know how to sharpen their words, their creativity, have a better time to invest in what they like. And for the elite to not have to be so submissive to their own hijinks, because they suffer within their own you know devices. You can have mastered the best sophisticated technology and use the most miserable genius, and still you are trapped by their own devices. How does this compute? Like, gotta go beyond the shell of your computers, of the internet systems, and see the whole picture of the globe map. So China wants to do it. China has been saying all this time we have a lot of territory to create. South America will always say yes. If you let the Latin American dance, it will. Love as you may, just will say yes. Africans, as the South Americans, I believe. Some distortions there with a lot of aggressions yet and problems that need to unearth. And we have a lot of people from around the world that would love to see Africa for the natures and in South America and other parts of the world too. Russia, yes, but no. It will, Russia wants to finish with Satan, so they must look within their own satanic resistance. And I will be there to free them from their own demise as well. It is difficult to talk to everyone and convince them that this is the only way. Europe, would Europe stick to the plan to do the regulations for the world with the tech titans to cut the pieces and stop being employees when you have your freedom for your country to talk for peace and talks that are advanced for a better life in this world and out of this world, to meet with our spiritual paths of religious consciousness, to touch and learn and play with higher forms of consciousness as well. I'm not such a good writer. Wish to keep writing with my friends. He's just screaming out there alone. He's showing you how good he is. Accept his talent. He doesn't have anything but that. And he needs me. I said, and I need him. There is no better person to teach you than him and me. He's a better writer than I, and role player. You may write better than me, but I write better stories than you and him and you, because they're more with the wall, and it has a different story you've never heard before. Most of your stories already known. You just follow the tendencies of what is there. You copy and paste. That's very smart. What smart people do, have very good memory, very smart, sharpen memory in the mind. You're not beyond yourself. And this is where we are going to relate through. We have infinite characteristics to explore. You're not just whom you think to be. that you're told. I can promise to you and guarantee that no matter how quiet you will wish your mind to be to manipulate the world with your plan, it's not going to work. It is not going to work as planned. It's no need to manipulate people. You have more power by allowing people to have their sense of property and interaction through universal credit coin. Not everyone, but a few to start in this generation. In this year, everyone please put a little. Everyone equally put a little. So we can start showing and upgrading to what we have for each nation, culture, and continent. I hope this message has been clear and you have sharpened your senses, your intuition. It's been explained over and over again, and you will keep talking the same stories over and over again, doing what you know. When you face the human reality of me without screens, you will start to allow our privacy settings for the virtual reality to start together and play, to allow the poor people be helped by mediators that are working with the real world, and stop fighting with the platforms and monopolies. Okay? It is enough. So I want you to sit here around. Come here, right here, around the few of you. It doesn't matter if this studio is not as big. You can just gather together and say, I put this for my culture. I put this for my continent. All right? I put this to be part with the multiverse as well. And we will see what we have with our youth, right? And we will see all the levels and all the layers, and we will just stop fighting from left and right, north and south, and you name it. You name it, for all which divide us and unite us, each on their own. All right? And this is the work of today, of every day. This is the bread of every day. Put butter, olive oil, I don't care. Bye. And cut it off. We need peace, a peace of mind, and maturity. So stop manipulating. There is nothing you can control. You are the one who is going to surrender and let go for this manifesto and New Testament, the Now Testament. All right? Call it as you wish. You have all this eternity to find out as we transcribe it. It is in our work, it's written in our work, in our realization. And yes, um, yes, we shall see again with eyes closed, with eyes shut, with real eyes to eyes. Yes? Listen to me, don't listen to anyone right now. You can be the leaders of the world in the next second. Better, better leaders. That's all I want from you for your own. Bring your poetry and sharpen your imagination to allow this miracle to happen on earth. My patience is immortal, so be careful. All right. Peace.